Hey, this is Chris with FitBar, and today I'd like to go over the 6 different grips that we offer that you can use with a pull-up bar. Now, you may ask, why would you want to use one of our grips with a pull-up bar? Well, if you have one that's similar to the one that's above me, where it's only a horizontal bar with no attachments on it, then you can only do overhand and underhand. If you want to do neutral, that's where your palms are facing, you really can't do it. You're going to need some kind of attachment. The second reason you'd want to use one of our grips is when you're doing a pull-up, you're targeting certain muscles. You can also target your grip strength while you're doing that pull-up and target those fingers and forearm muscles so that you can develop them while you're doing your workout. Now, there's a lot of tools out there that are available to develop your grip strength. You've probably seen them where you squeeze them, or maybe some of them you can expand, and those are great, especially if you're at home and you're watching TV. What better way to use your time than to watch your favorite show and work on your grip strength? I'd also like to say that these grips can also be used in cable pulleys and also with loading pins. And there may be situations where you'd want to use this grip with a loading pin. And one of them is your body weight. When you go to pull and do a pull-up, you can only use your body weight. Maybe you could lower it a little bit if you use a band, but that's the weight you're going to be pulling. If you use cable pulley machine or a loading pin, you can lower it and maybe really try to work on a particular grip. And I'll demonstrate. So here we have our loading pin and our ball grip. I'm just holding on to it with my fingers. That would be really difficult if I tried to do that as a pull-up, holding it like that. But that way you can lower the weight and really focus on certain aspects of your grip. The last thing I'd like to say before we get started is with pull-up bars, you want to make sure they're high enough and wide enough so that you don't have to scrunch your legs up and you can go wide, especially if you have long arms, you have a big wingspan for your pull-up. That way you can go wide. That's pretty important. So let's get started. We're going to start with our HG1. It has an S hook up here. The bar goes in here, and there's a sleeve here, rope, and then the grip itself. You notice it rotates, and it also can spin this way. Now, the HG1 has a foam grip, which is good. It's kind of easy on the hands. Now, for something a little more challenging, we have what we call a fat grip. Very similar, except when you get to the grip, it's 2.5 inches in diameter, and it rotates. So you'll almost have to false grip it to really hold on to it. It's going to work some different muscles. Now, the remaining grips I'm going to show you, they all have this J hook up top. The first one is our ball grip. You can see there's a molded in texture there. So that actually helps you hold on to it. And you can use this overhand, underhand, and neutral. Next up is our mini cane. And so it's really a straight grip, pull-up grip. Now you can see there's a textured rubber finish here. That helps you hold on, but you really got to squeeze for you to hold on to this thing. Our HG3 neutral grip. So this has a hook, has a sleeve on it, again, to keep it from sliding around. Has a silicone sleeve around the stem, so it's comfortable in your hand. You want to hold it like this between those two fingers. This is important in holding it like that because then it'll stay horizontal. Now you can play around with different finger spacings and putting it here. It's going to be at a different angle, but it's a really good grip. Finally, we have what we call our hangboard grip. This is just to develop your finger strength. So let's get into it. I'm going to show you some. We're going to start with the HG1. And so again, you have a horizontal bar here, and you want to do a neutral grip, palms facing. Here you go. You can do it. You could also go from overhand to underhand. So it's like a twist grip pull-up. Next, we have our fat grip. And again, to hang on to this, if you just try to hold on to it like that, your hand's going to fall out and it's going to spin. You want to false grip it. I put the thumb on top and do your pull-up. Go all the way up. It's challenging. Next up is our ball grip. So the way you want to set this up, if you notice, the hook is like this, and I'm going to hook onto it like that. Now that is good for neutral grip or underhand, and I'll demonstrate. Neutral grip, it just feels really good in the hand. You can go all the way up to your chest, Underhand, work your biceps. Now, if you're just getting started, I would suggest for an overhand with a ball grip, I would spin it around like that. The reason is notice, that way you get more of your hand in the palm of your hand on the ball. And then do your pull-up. So you work out with this, you're going to work on your grip strength. Next is the neutral grip. And this really only goes on one way, like this. You can go the other way if you want to put it at an angle. Because notice, if you hold it like that, you're about at a 45-degree angle. That's okay too. But for most people, they put it on like this. Again, all it really is the neutral grip attachment. Do your pull-up. It's similar to the HG1, except it has less degrees of freedom. It just really kind of stays right like that. It may rotate a little bit, but if you just pull up on it, it stays straight. Next, we have the mini cane. So again, this is similar from the back on. What you do is, the reason you do that is it stays pretty straight. You really have to squeeze to hang on to it. So that is a very good grip workout. Finally, we have what we call a hangboard grip. And again, you just get your fingers on that and you just pull up. And that'll work your fingers. So that's the 6 different grips that we offer for pull-up bars and cable machines and loading pins. They're on our website, fitbarstrong.com. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you soon.